Dikakanyo dintle, good ideas, seketa kahle, go humbura zwavhuḓi. Limpopo province separates Mopani district and Vhembe district. I think it would be a good idea because those were mainly under the former homelands of Venda, which was for the Venda people in Kazankulu. Kazankulu, apparently, it does have a town called Malamulele, which has got a lot of tourism. It's near the Kruger National Park. It has got potential for ecotourism development and Nkowa, textile industry opportunities for expansion and diversification. Giyani, which was the capital of Kazankulu, has got agriculture and potential for growth in education and healthcare sectors. Venda has got Thohoyandou, which was the capital city. That's where Phalaphala FM has been located, and Makhado, which was previously known as Louis Trichardt, is a commercial center, transportation hub, potential for growth in logistics and manufacturing. Musina, mining industry, potential for diversification and development of related industries. So that's the research that I was doing. So if you can check, before 1994, South Africa had 4 provinces. So Limpopo at that time, it was part of Transvaal. It was joined with Northwest, Mpumalanga, Gauteng. Northwest Mpumalanga, Gauteng, and Limpopo, it was one of the Transvaal. So that's why Limpopo is so rural. So only after the 2000s, Polokwane developed into a city. It was called Pietersburg before. So there's going to the far west, there's Lephalale, which has Elisras. It's developing because it has got coal mining, a lot of coal mines, and it has got the 4th biggest power station in the world, the Mopani power station. It's the biggest of its own kind, 4th biggest of its own kind, and it has got Matimbo, which was opened in 1993. So I think if Kazankulu and Venda are separated, they'll develop more. Plus, those tribes have been marginalized because since 1994, most of the provinces of Limpopo were always Pedi people. Northern Sotho, it was Ngwakora Mahlodi, Silomota, Kasal Matali, and only once, like right now, there's Poppy Ramathuba, who's from Venda district, Venda area, and there was Catherine Mabuza, who could have been married to a Tsonga woman. So I think it would be a good idea to separate them and make them independent. So I think if they just become separate provinces, they'll develop much more because there won't be too much competition. And plus, Phalaphala FM used to be in Polokwane for many years, then it got relocated to Thohoyandou, which was the former capital city of Venda. What do you think? I think it's a great idea. I know sometimes I can come with an idea and it sounds crazy, but find that it actually works to others' advantages. So, what do you think? I think it's a great idea. It would work. It would do wonders because there'll be plenty of development. Kazankulu was the homeland of the Tsonga people, the Shanghai. Those two tribes have always been marginalized and taken to be separate from South Africa because their languages are totally different from others.
Gazankulu was a Bantustan in South Africa, intended by the apartheid government to be a semi-independent homeland for the Shangaan Saga people. It was located in both the northern Transvaal, now Limpopo province, and eastern Transvaal, now Mpumalanga province. It received self-rule from the central government in 1969, with its capital Adjani. Gazankulu homeland covered the lands around Dalam Hospital, which Popo, Mpumalanga provinces. In 1994, Gazankulu was subdivided into different municipalities, cross-cutting linguistic and cultural boundaries, a feature of a new democratic South Africa. The Western District of former
So it's a minor area to be like a quarter.
Form Greater Sani local municipality. In Bushbuckridge, the whole area has been merged with northern Sidelined Swazi to form Bushbuckridge local municipality.
So I think it would be a good start. It does sound crazy, but I think it's something that can do wonders for that area. It will get more attention. That's just my opinion. I know people see things differently. But sometimes you find that you're marginalized from everyone, so you feel because you are being marginalized, you are taking not to exist, rather have your own thing. Then you won't compete with anyone. You find that now there will be much more development. It was from 1973 to 1994. And Vhembe was 1979 to 1924. And since Parapara FM has been relocated to Toyando, it shows what you know. Now they are taking that area much more serious than before.
Welcome to Morning Live. Briefly take us through how did this decision to bring Parapara FM come about?
The decision came about when we received a request from our loyal and dedicated listeners as well as traditional leaders that they wanted SABC to be visible in Toyando. That's how we took the decision to relocate our services to this area.
Let's talk about the benefits of the people of this area, Vhembe people in particular. How are they going to benefit by having this station here?
First and foremost, you should know that some of the people never thought that the likes of Limpopo, Jones and others were indeed existing.
You see, because you don't mix with them, so they wouldn't know. They think, no, those people are just imaginary, not knowing that they exist. So if they are in their former homeland, there'll be more visibility. And if it becomes a province on its own, Kazankulu and Vhembe, because they're the most marginalized, that's wrong. Most people take them as foreigners. They don't even want to know their languages. And it's only recently when Mr. Cyril Ramaphosa became the president of South Africa, the first Vhembe to become the president of South Africa. Previously, it was mainly Nguni, Nelson Mandela, Thabo Mbeki, Jacob Zuma. So I'm not marginalizing them, but I'm just thinking that maybe having a province on their own will have its own advantages. The areas that have got potential will reach their full potential. That's just my opinion. Everyone is entitled, and I know those things take time. That's just my point. If people marginalize you, make you feel different, then have your own thing. And you find that now you'll get more popular by doing something totally different. They do the Tomba things, the Vhembe people. So maybe it might be a great day. They'll get more recognition. They'll end up having major cities because you find that now they won't be. The province will just be maybe the second smallest province. It will just almost be the size of Gauteng, maybe just a quarter of Limpopo if you combine the whole area. Because I can see that the homelands were even smaller than I thought. Sometimes being marginalized opens your eyes. It makes you realize that you have to do your own thing. differ from others, have your own thing, and you will be remembered for being separate.